Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm setting up my February goals and of course reflecting on January in order to do that. And I'm working on my weekly actions for the first week of February. So let's jump right in. First, I'm using the MAKSELIFE system. I love this system. I use the companion notebooks because I use other planners and this works great for me. So I have here my first of the year quarterly booklet along with my annual goals and all of that. If you want to see anything that I did in this book, I will leave the playlist down below and you can check out how I set up my annual goals and chose my word of the year and all of that. But this is what we're really working on today. So let's go to my reflections for the first first month of the year. Lost my train of thought there for a second. Okay, so let's talk monthly reflections for January because here we are. We're at the end. I can't believe it. It went really fast, but it was really good. So let me go through how the month went before we jump into my February goals. Okay, biggest wins this month were I broke my plateau, which meaning like my losing a little bit of weight plateau. I had a good start to the year. I have had pretty good elbow recovery. The bruise is almost gone. I'm just like ecstatic about it. Things that are currently working in my life, my cleaning schedule, doing more workouts, doing yoga again, and my budget. Things that are currently not working. My elbow is still weak. My anxiety is high. Strength overall is just lacking. And cleaning during the week is not going well consistently. But I put that it's working because when it works, it works. But it will be something I revisit next month. What I learned this month, I am strong. Sometimes I take on too much. Habits are key. And I have to be proactive about my seasonal affective disorder. So what improvements or adjustments do I need to make before going into the next month? One is increased intensity of workouts and more strength for sure. I feel like I'm ready and I want to. More outside time, and I need to work on my sleep and PM routine. It's not consistent, and I feel like if I kind of fine-tune my PM routine, it will be better. What am I most grateful for right now? My body, my family. I love my job. Habits I want to nurture next month. Continue and refine my cleaning schedule, light therapy and or walks outside, and reading. Area I want to focus on next month is fun and recreation. Overall satisfaction is a 7. So it was a pretty good month for me. I thought about making it an 8, but we weren't quite there. But 7, solid 7. Okay, before we move on, I just want to take a green mild liner real quick and just kind of make this look a little bit more cute. So real quick, I'm just going to highlight the keywords so that they kind of stand out and it looks a little bit more, I don't know, just give it a little more punch. Okay, also added just the name of the month. Since this is undated, I wanted to be able to reference that. I think that looks a lot better. And then we are ready to go into the next month, which is February. So here is the monthly goals page. Before we get into this, I just want to review with you what my goals are and where I'm headed. So my word of the year is thrive. And I actually just got this Mud Love bracelet. I'm just kind of trying this out as a good reminder that I want to thrive. So I have my definition here: to grow vigorously, to progress toward or realize a goal despite or because of circumstances. So as I work through this process, I will talk you through it, but I definitely look at my annual goals here, but I also consider things that I need for that month. And so I will refer to my word of the year and think, what do I need to thrive for this month? Okay, so let's get situated here. So I'm going to try to keep you in frame so you can see both of these at the same time. I've got 2 dot markers here. Let me put that green marker up. So I've got, let's see, candy pink and salmon. So I'm going to use these 2 colors of pink for my dot markers. I use one for my goals, and then I use another one. I don't know which one I'm going to use for what yet, but I'm going to use the other one to create little habit trackers. So just so you can see what that looks like. let's look at my annual goals for January. So I create little habit trackers if it's something that I want to track or that is like a weekly thing. So, all right. Before we get started, I do want to pull in some Planner Kate stickers. Last month, I asked you guys, what should I do? Because these are just like undated and everything, and I wanted to be able to include the name. So you suggested that I write it out and use Planner Kate stickers. So I got some. I got 2 different kinds, and I think that I want to use these this month. I went ahead and included the other ones last month, and I'm actually going to tuck these into the back. And while I'm here, I'm going to grab my things to consider list, which is very helpful. I just took this out of my annual booklet. Okay, so let's go ahead and write out where it says monthly goals. Okay, then I'm going to pull the February stickers. There's 2 sets, so I'm going to grab both of them. And I'm going to put them right at the top of the page. Now, I am going to go ahead and grab this pink marker. I'm going to grab the smaller tip end and just fill this in. Okay, that looks really cute. So I'm going to use this one, the salmon, for the dots, and then I'll use this one for my habit trackers. Okay, so let's get into personal goals. Okay, for February, I've already kind of thought of a couple of things, but I think I want to do like 3 or 4 things. Focus this month is just going to be, I think routines is going to be my focus. And then for my actual goals, I know that I've got that routine. I'm going to put PM routine in here so that I have something specific. But also, reflection went really well in January, and I want to continue that. And I also, like, with how I spend my time, I really enjoy watching new shows and, like, catching up on the episodes at the end of the week and stuff like that. So I think for this month, with some new shows coming up, I can catch up and, like, get into them. And if that's something I enjoy and it can be part of my self-care, then great. Okay, now let's go to fun and recreation. Okay, for this month, I have found, like I mentioned in my reflections, I definitely want to create more outside time. It's kind of hard being winter and everything, but I think we can do it. And I really want to go for a hike. I'm missing my hikes, and my January hike just wasn't what I wanted it to be. I wasn't feeling well, and I just want to redo. And so I definitely want to include a hike. I want to do a fun activity. We have a party tentatively scheduled for February, and I am part of like the planning of that. So I want to make that happen. And then one thing I didn't get to do in January that I wanted to, but just it didn't work out, was a museum visit. So I think I want to make that my 3rd thing. So my focus for this month with fun and rec is going to be definitely not like social, because I don't know, I'm such an introvert. I have to like plan out my social activities, but I think I can put a full heart, because I think all of those things will give me what I want in a full heart. So let's do that. All right, let's go to work and learning. Okay, so annual goals, seek knowledge is my focus. I definitely worked on this part in January. I feel good about that. I'm on a good track for this semester. I do want to take a half day this month to maybe work on some YouTube things. I'm going to try out a couple of new things. So maybe that. And I'm starting a book study at work. I've already started it. I'm continuing the book study. And then I also want to get ahead on my lesson plans for sure. Again, or stay ahead on my lesson plans, because I feel like I'm ahead. And then I want to do some content planning and again, I'm trying a couple of new things, I think, if I can get up the courage. Yeah, my channel kind of took a dive in January, and I don't know what happened because December was so good, but anyway, we're going to try and get back on track. So focus this month, I think is to just get ahead. Like, just use my time wisely and my resources and get ahead. Okay, now we are at family and relationships. And I already have a couple of things in mind. My friend Jessica's birthday is this month. And also, I haven't seen her in years, but we still kind of keep up with each other. She lives in Illinois now. She was in Florida. So I definitely want to check in with her on her birthday. I also want to FaceTime with my sister 2 times. I did that in January. I want to make it happen again because it was really good for us. And then I also want to check in with my folks and see how they're doing. My dad is still recovering from his back surgery, and so I've been calling like every day or every other day. But in the meantime, we've been like chatting, and it's been really good. So I want to continue that because that's a positive effect that came out of his surgery. Okay, so with family, my focus word for the year is appreciate. I think for this month, I just want to put like contact, just like keep the contact and the conversation like flowing. So I think that's going to be my focus. And then texting my friend on her birthday and checking in on her, and then FaceTiming my sister and checking with my parents. Okay, let's do it. Okay, before we move on to the other side, I'm going to go ahead and take my lighter colored pink dot marker, and I'm going to create some little habit trackers here. So if anything requires a weekly check-in or some kind of number, I'm going to put a dot out to the side for those. That just keeps me accountable for doing those things every week. Okay, let's go to the other side, and I'm just going to take my booklet here and move this direction. Okay, so grabbing this. Okay, with health and wellness, so I need a little bit of direction for this month because, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a good spot, but like it's time to like make some decisions and like fork off of what I've been doing. So I'm just looking at my things to consider list here. These just kind of trigger things for me. And right away, there's some things that are like jumping out at me. Definitely the like anxiety. I need to stay consistent with certain things in order to keep that down. Sleep also, but I've already got that in my personal category. Diet and nutrition for sure, and then exercise. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at health and wellness here for my yearly goals. So my focus is healing, inside, outside, all of the things. And I definitely want to continue moving my body, but I want to break that down a little bit more. And one of the things that I realized in January was the need for 2 things: strength training, especially for my upper body, and yoga. I want to do yoga like once a week, and I want to do strength like twice a week. And it can be any kind of workouts or yoga, but I want to do those for sure. And then I also want to kind of work on my eating. I have a couple of goals. I think I'm just going to say meet a weight loss goal. It's not drastic, it's doable, but it will keep me focused to like see it here every week when I check in. So I want to include that. So I think my focus will be progress. I think just like progress in the different areas. Also, I probably want to include light therapy. I did that in January. I was a little bit inconsistent about it. So let's continue it in February and see where we can go with that. Okay, so the focus is going to be progress. And then I've got probably like 4 or 5 things that I'm going to list here. Okay, there we go. I'll add in my trackers later. Okay, personal and spiritual growth. So the gratitude went really well in January. Definitely want to continue that. Also a donation. And then the other thing I'm thinking is to, as part of like learning, is to finish the Lazy Genius book. I have started it. I'm almost halfway through, but I just keep putting it to the side for my fiction. So if I put it in here and I schedule it, then I think I will get, I know I will get it finished. So focus this month is going to be, I think just no, I was going to say continue, but let's look at these words too and just see if there's anything that jumps out. What about just like act? Just do it. Yeah, let's make that my focus for this month, and then those 3 things. Okay, moving on to financial. Okay, so for financial, annual goals, prosper, create stability, and growth. So this month I definitely want to work on my taxes, and then just my basic stuff. I don't have it in here, but it is implied when it comes to stability and living within my means is to budget and update it. And then I also want to contact my financial advisor and raise my 403b, I think. Our insurance costs went down, so I feel like I can just like take that before I get used to it and just put it into my retirement fund. So focus for this month, I think I just want to do like get it done, because I just need to do these things. But maybe that's not the right word. Let's look at my, oh, okay. I like this, peace of mind. That's a good one. Let's do that for my focus, and then budget, taxes, and contacting my financial advisor. Okay, final category is physical environment, and my focus is comfort. So I definitely want to continue working on this project, which is redoing my bedroom and my bathroom. So I've already created a Pinterest board, so I've got ideas, but I think I want to do a couple of things just to prep. I'm not going to do it till the summertime, but I do want to work on that. So I think I need to work on finding some wall art and actually picking out the paint colors that I want to use. So I've got some ideas. I just need to go and look and like actually decide. Also, I want to work on the daily cleaning, because even though it was good, it wasn't consistent. So I want to be more consistent. And then just to kind of prep here, I want to start watering my yard once a week to kind of prepare for spring. Deep cleaning schedule. I don't have anything like on my mind that I want to deep clean right now. I mean, I live alone. It's not anything big, but if something comes up, I will definitely add it to my list here, or like to a weekly action. So I'll keep that in mind, but I don't have anything for right now. Although maybe I should add a trash bag walk around, which if you've never done that, you just take a trash bag and you walk around your house and you just throw away stuff that is excess, because I see clear of excess here, and that kind of is speaking to me. So for my focus for this month, I think it's just going to be mainly like prepping, like for these projects. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do like prep for my focus. Okay, we got in my physical environment goals. Now I'm just going to quickly run through these and add habit trackers with my lighter colored dot marker. So we have those in there. Okay, there we go. So now let's go to my weekly. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. And we're going to go to my weekly actions for the next week, which is the first week of February. I do have these also from Planner Kate. I've got both of them. These are a little bit bigger. So let's see, just size wise. I think they're like too big for this, unless I put them like right there, which would be fine, or cut it down. I could cut it down for sure. I have tried the smaller ones, and these work great. So let me try this. I'm just going to grab a pink one and just cut it down just a smidge to write in the days of this week. Okay, so then I'm just going to place this right up in the top corner. And then I'm just going to write in I don't even know what they are. Let me look up the dates. Okay, it is January 31st through February 6th. So I think because there's not that much room, I'm going to use the numbers instead of like spelling out anything. And then let's put in some weekly actions for this week. I'm tempted to use these again, but that may just be way too much pink for me. So let's choose a different color dot marker. I always want to go with the gray, but it's a lot of gray. You know what? I used the lime green earlier. I could use that. Okay, that took me forever to find because it was in a completely random spot on my desk. Okay, so this is the kiwi colored dot marker. Let me put the cap back on. I'll get it all over the place. Okay, so let's get into it. Weekly actions for this month. Personal. I want to do weekly reflections. Let's do something with my PM routine. Let me put like to sleep at or lights out at a certain time. Maybe let's do 9:30, 9:20. Let's do 9:20 because I always push it with reading and stuff, and it's not good. We're trying to fine tune it. Definitely want to include weekly reflections. Let's do those two for personal. Okay, for fun and recreation, I don't even know. I do want to do some outside time, but I don't know if I have time to do a hike next weekend. I don't think so. I think I'm going to save that for like 2 weekends from now. So let me just put outside time for fun and rec, and that may just be it for this month. Actually, I'm going to do Wordle every day for fun because I got like really into it and then didn't do it as much, and I want to do it every day. Okay, work and learning. Definitely want to work on lesson plans and maybe my book study at work because I feel like I'm going to roll with it. Okay, family and relationships. I think it is time to FaceTime with my sister, and I need to text my friend for her birthday. And I'll just go ahead and throw in here, contact my parents. Okay, then health and wellness. So I want to hit the month, like on the right note. So I think I'm going to do these first two. Meal planning has got to happen. Okay, let me do everything except for the fourth one. So yoga, strength training, meal planning, light therapy. Okay, and spiritual and personal growth. I'm still reading the Daily Stoic. I want to read 1 to 2 chapters of the, let me do 2. I want to do 2 chapters of The Lazy Genius and my daily gratitude. Okay, financial. I really need to get all of my tax paperwork ready and see what I still need to get either online or whatever. I just need to organize my tax info and budget. I think I'll do those 2 things. Okay, physical environment. I think I want to do my trash bag walk around and water the yard and daily cleaning. We'll do those 3 things. Okay, good thing we're done because my hand is tired. Okay, let's go over what we just did. Okay, first thing is I did my January reflections. I got some ideas of what I wanted to tackle in February and just kind of reflected on and celebrated my wins too. I think that's a good thing to do with your reflections, not just look at what didn't work. I also created my monthly goals. What is this yellow thing on there? I don't know. Anyway, I created my monthly goals for each categories based on my yearly goals and whatever I need to thrive. And then we have our weekly actions ready to go for the first week of February. And we're done. Oh, it feels so good to have this done and be ready for the next month. I hope that you enjoyed watching me put together all of my goal information for the month of February. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. If you have any questions about my process or anything in here, let me know down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.